Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Generation X proudly brings to you its Atlanta's Tag Team Champions of the World, the six-man K-Styles, Mad Mike Sports. You already know what it is, man. What's going on, people, man? How are we doing this evening? As you already know, the mad scientist and the six-man coming at you with another one here on the six-man. Okay? And you already know.
I'm mad
What's
busy.
going on with you? Mad busy, man. What you got? What you got going on over there, man?
Today Sam said I was the angry bastard, so I guess I gotta be nice today.
The angry bastard.
Yeah, he said
we all that.
He said I've been on 10 all day. He said I've been on 10 all day, so I guess I
was about to say everybody's had a point of being the angry bastard around
right.
Here. But you already know, man. You know we gotta do this right, man. We gotta hit them. We all know we gotta hit them with that what? Roll call. Sponsored by High Quality H2O. Drink your water, kids. The weather's changing. But
not
today's
alcohol.
roll, yeah, H2O. But today's roll call is gonna go to. We got Bubba Gump here. We got Jonta Rozier. We got Rodney Haggerty, Jerry Bowie, Michael Walker. Not that Michael Walker. We got CK22. We got D. Coleman, Reggie C2K. Hey, my homie Nathan Floyd. What's going on, man? ATL Leo, Brian Peoples, Gabriel Lombro, and Mr. Pat Norris. If we didn't get you right now, we apologize. But we're going to go ahead and get right into it, man. But before we start with our main topic tonight, Falcons just made another signing here in the last couple of days. What position was that? Offensive lineman.
Oh, another one.
And Elijah Wilkinson said he wants to play at the right tackle spot. So look like there might be some competition there. We don't know what. How do you feel about that, Jermaine Ifedi? How do you feel about the Atlanta Titan Bears going on right now? Because it seems like we signing everybody from Tennessee and goddamn Chicago. We the Titan Bear Falcons right now.
I love it. Main reason why I love it because we know what we want. Mm-hmm. The exact players, and we're listening to the coaches. Coaches want their guys that they trust. Like, if you don't love what you do, you can't be a part of this here, what we got. Got to be able to love what you know. If you're going to fuck with me, I'm going to just be blunt. If you're going to fuck with me, you better love what you do. You ain't got to love the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you got to love the Falcons, but you got to love what you do. If you're going to be a part of me, if I'm going to put my energy and time into making sure that you guys are heard, you going to have to love what you do. So that's just how coaches think. They want their guys They know Wilkinson is going to be this type of player for them. They know that Bird is going to be this type of player for them. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the guys that they know, and coaches want their guys. So, like from what I saw from the Falcons under Thomas Dimitrov, we was getting players from all over the dang on place. We were just getting players from this team and that team. Like it was no specific order. Now we're seeing that, and like I'm gonna just shorten it all up. They're finally just trusting the coaches. That's just be keep it 100. They're trusting the coaches. Offensive coordinators, they were gone. Dean Pease. Dean Pease want his guys from Detroit and Ryan Pace, you know, those guys, Chicago. They trusting their guys. So that's the best way to get the best out of your coaches is to let the coaches do what they do. Get it out of their way. It's not the Thomas Dimitrov show. It's not the Terry Fontenot guys, because a lot of people thought we were just going to get a whole bunch of Saints players. Well, guess what? You're wrong.
I guess what you're pretty much saying is the more players you bring in that you're familiar with, the less you got to teach.
Mm-hmm.
So they already know. They already got
15 minutes trying to explain what a damn salary cap is. I don't want to spend 15 minutes trying to explain what the fuck salary means, a salary cap, a dead cap. I get tired of that shit. I done made 15 videos off salary cap. I need some smarter people on this channel to follow each other. No disrespect, but I get tired of talking about the salary cap for the 15th time. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about Matt Ryan for the 4 billion time. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, like I said, Jermaine Johnson, he brings depth to this offensive line. I've seen him. He can play a little guard here. They're pretty much looking for a swing lineman. I think he could definitely do it. I don't think he could play center, but they just need more depth at that. And we've noticed the trend going on with the free agency signings that we've seen so far is they're building depth in the most important positions, as far as positions to where our main topic is going to come up as far as using the draft to build using the draft to find your core players for the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to say it right, but I kind of got bamboozled a little bit because I had I had Thomas Dimitrov in my mind. I was thinking about the free agency signs, and I just thought about Ray Edwards and John Asamoah and all them folks. I don't want to go down that road again.
No, that's for certain.
Right. But definitely solid signing, Jermaine Johnson. I'm still waiting on Kamoko Toure. I'm still waiting on that because I heard nothing about that yet.
Well, I kind of heard that he got an offer from San Francisco for more money, but he's kind of torn because it's a better opportunity for him to be able to play here in Atlanta for less money. So it's like at the moment he's torn. Let me say this real quick. Like I said, I don't mean to offend people when it comes down to the salary cap, because some people just not gonna get it. But come on, people. Like I said, the salary cap is real, and like even you're looking at the Rams team right now, they had to let go a lot of people in order to get guys. They lost Von Miller, the wide receiver, I forget. They lost Odell. Like from what I understand, I don't think he lost Odell. I might be wrong on that. But they traded somebody. I don't know who they traded.
Oh, Robert Woods.
Robert Woods. Okay, they traded Robert Woods. So they lost players. So you talk about, how they keep signing these players. Well, they just lost 2 players. That's how they. So the salary cap is real. And I just want people to understand that just because you cut guys doesn't mean it's necessarily, you know, it isn't a penalty. It's still a
Right.
penalty every time a player doesn't pan out. So yeah.
Okay. So get a couple of these comments, and then we're gonna get to the main topic tonight. Rodney here said, "Yeah, Mike, exactly. Ryan is gone 1 year prove it deals. If you're worthy, you will be signed next season."
Mm-hmm.
And that's been the main mo. Because even like when you get these 2 year deals, they're still essentially 1 year deals. They
Mm-hmm.
got little out, little outs in it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, bubble gum here. Yeah, this is exactly what the Falcons' problem been for the last 7, 8 years. Dimitrov moved 3, 4 year extension and cut the guy after 1 or 2 years. That has been the main issue that nobody wants to talk about. They know it's there, but that was the issue. Um, see, you get one more comment in here. R. Smith L said Jordan Davis is the perfect piece to start building that core. I can see
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, definitely. Um, and shouts out to Utah Sports and shouts out to Noah. They both had excellent shows yesterday. If y'all haven't seen them, you go to Utah Sports for What's the Word, Dirty Bird, and also check out Mad Mike Sports and check out the late night show from yesterday. Those damn good shows.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go ahead and get to the topic for tonight. And I started doing something a little different here. Hold on. I put up a poll. Let me move that out the way. This is the poll I put up. I'm gonna start doing these a lot more often. So tonight's topic is we're talking about. Okay, last week we talked about linebackers. This week we're talking about edge rushers. So I put some names out here, and as we've seen, we got 51% people like Kayvon Thibodeau. We got 28% Travon Walker, 15% Jermaine Johnson, 6% others. So what it sounds like to me is we got a lot of people are loving Kayvon Thibodeau. Um, Mike, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get your opinion on this first before I get to mine. Tell me, what do you think about Kayvon Thibodeau?
Uh, what I like about him is that he's a straight line rusher. What I mean by straight line rusher, he has the ability to dip somewhat around the corner. He has the speed, but for the most part, he's not like a Von Miller who's gonna go around. You know, like he's gonna like a Von Miller, for instance. Like Von Miller likes to go around the tackle and bend the edge, so it puts a lot of pressure on his legs, his foot, knees, and his lower extremities. That's not Kayvon Thibodeau. Like he can go around the edge. But what I like most about him is that he's willing to go through a tackle. Similar to Tack, but he has the build to be able to do that. So that's what I love about Kayvon Thibodeau. He has the build to be able to consistently go through offensive tackles, and sometimes you don't want to mix it up with them big boys because they end up, making you look stupid, riding to the ground, and then you got a whole different type of issue. What I don't like about Kayvon Thibodeau is I don't think he has that drive to be the best. And in order for a defensive tackle to be the best and get the most out of NFL, because if you don't have the drive to play the pass and the run, you're going to be humbled in this game real quick, real soon. He only wants to play one. He only wants to do one thing, and that's get after the quarterback. Doesn't like to mix it up with tight ends, tackles. He doesn't like to mix it up. you don't see the same effort from pass rusher and running in the run game. So that's what I don't like. I don't like the reluctance to play the game full out on both sides, pass and run. So that's what I don't like about it.
Right. And shouts out to Rakondo here. He said Falcons really trying to compete this year. Hey man, you gotta try to compete every year. And like you said, just because they don't spend a lot of money doesn't mean that they don't compete. We all know this. You just have to find the right guys. Yeah, I think a lot of people are looking at they like Bubba Gump here says, I'm not a big fan of Thibodeau. I'd rather have Walker or Kaloftis.
Ooh, I love to say something about Walker. Ooh, God.
Hold on. Let me get my but it's kind of on what you was kind of saying, because I had to look pretty closely at what I saw on Thibodeau, and like I said, he's one of the most explosive pass rushers in this draft this year. But the only thing, like I said, like kind of what Mike said about the energy not being the same depending on the run or pass is something that kind of scares me about him. This is what kind of makes him that boom or bust pass rusher, is because you don't get the same energy on all three downs. You see, sometimes he does it on the run, but then you see him kick it in the high gear when he's in a rush situation. And the thing about it is, if he got the first step, if he got the quick step on the tackle, that's where you see him make all his big plays. But if he ain't got, if that quick step ain't working, it's almost like the energy is like, it gives me Tat McKinley vibes, bro. As I said, it's not a good feeling. Like I said, I just keep it simple like that, because if y'all really need a reference point, go look at the Fiesta Bowl against Iowa State in 2020. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But can he be that guy? I think if a team wants him, you're going to have to use him like the 49ers used to use Aldon Smith. That's the only way that I feel like he can succeed in the NFL. If you got to use him like Aldon Smith, exclusively pass rush situations, spot rush. Now, can he get better? It depends on the coaches. So, yeah. So let's get a couple more comments in here before we get to get to where you want to get to. Rodney here came with no. He said, I need another big body next to Grady. Those interior double teams will open up the edge. Carter and Ogundeji may be our beasts. Oh, man. Yeah, Reggie said, yeah. I watched the video about the NFL draft, boom or bust. Yusuke, what's going on, man? And anybody that's just now tuning in, like I said, we're talking about edge rushers tonight. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to 6-Man K Styles on the road to 1K. I am calling it. I am 68 away from 800. This has been one hell of a year so far. But appreciate y'all joining us. Mike, go ahead with your board. What you got to say on your board?
You gotta know one thing about Trayvon Walker that no one is talking about, and this is where I find it incredibly disrespectful to one player, and that one player is Jordan Davis. Disrespectful to him. Trayvon Walker is a terrific athlete. But we got to understand that Trayvon Walker is 270. He's a big guy, but we haven't seen him without Jordan Davis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Davis was the guy that kept offensive linemen off of our edge and off of guys like Wyatt, Devontae Wyatt, like those are the things we cannot underestimate what a defensive tackle that size um, can do for the guys around them, linebackers included. So I would be incredibly cautious to take any but Georgia Bulldogs players in the first round. I wouldn't take a Trayvon Walker that high because again, you're talking about guys like the guy is 6'6", 340, and we moved him around. He played edge, he played in the middle. We moved Jordan Davis all over the field. So Trayvon and Dwight, they have a lot of one-on-ones, and I'm not a person that thinks that I don't think Walker is a terrible prospect. I'm not saying he's a terrible prospect, but I think he has more of a bust written all over him because we haven't seen him without Jordan Davis, that big run stuffer in the middle that allows everybody else to be, the wrong freak. So, like I said, I would be very careful with him. I would not draft him at anything up near 10. Now, there's always a possibility of me being wrong, but you can't underestimate. I think it's grossly negligent. I think it's disrespectful for a lot of people who claim to be scouts, that claim to know anything about football, to totally disrespect Jordan Davis, to just say he's just a big fat guy that can't play but two downs. It's disrespectful because he opened up so much for that Georgia Bulldog defense, and he was the center of attention there. Let's keep it real. He was the center of attention at Georgia. When they came to Georgia, they did one thing. How are we going to block Jordan Davis? Keep it 100. So let's give Jordan Davis some respect, man.
Wow. Wow. You really uh, broke that down in a way that if it would have came out my mouth, it would have sounded like a hater, a Georgia Tech hater. But yeah, like you said, Trayvon Walker, he's kind of like the same breath that I say as far as being like explosive off the ball. He's a high motor guy, but you hit the key nail on the head is, are these Georgia defenders really good because they're good? Or are they good because of Jordan Davis? Because he's the first line of defense. And like you say, he's the first line of defense, and he's the main the main vocal point as far as what you need to look for when you're playing against that Georgia defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, all these pass rushers are not. A lot of these pass rushers in this year's draft are not complete. Let's just keep it real. They all ain't complete. They all got stuff they need to work on. But the one thing I will give Trayvon Walker over Kayvon Thibodeau is Trayvon Walker plays at 100% all situations. I see it. But I don't really see him standing up too much neither, which is another thing that we have to look at. Well, I'm just saying from my standpoint, because I know a lot of Georgia fans really like look closely at him, but from my vantage point, I didn't really see him doing too much standing up. He did it every now and then. So I'm wondering, is Danny P's going to be looking for a guy who's strictly 3-point stands, 4-point stands, or he's looking for a guy that can do 2, 3, 4-point stands. Looking for a guy that's a little bit more versatile, especially for that outside edge rusher backer position. You got like Travon Walker has his pass rush ability is not there. His run stop ability is there. Thibodeau's pass rush ability is there, but his run stopping ability ain't there. Athletic freak, but two different mindsets. But oh man, let's go ahead and get to some of these comments here. Let's see. Redman Elder said, I agree with you, Mike, but the SEC championship game, he was out of gas because of their no huddle strategy. Jordan Davis got winded pretty quickly. He really does need to work on his stamina.
Stop it. That's stupid. That's ignorant. That's stupid as hell. It's RPO. Everybody get fucking tired in the RPO. Like, let's stop it. Stop trying to belittle this guy because he's running RPO. Have you seen the Atlanta Falcons against Philadelphia? Everybody was tired. Not just the defensive linemen, the cornerbacks, the linebackers. Everybody's standing there with their hand on hip. Go watch an RPO team and then see the defense. They go on it. Everybody's standing there with their hip. It's called a run pass option. It's a fast-paced offense. That means a no huddle. Everybody gets tired. That's a horrible comparison. When we talk about that's horrible when we talk about trying to go look at the SEC. All they did was run a no huddle offense. That's what an RPO is. Fast pace, keep them off balance. Don't let them catch their breath. Have y'all ever seen the documentary from Doug Peterson? That's what he's trying to do. Speed up the pace. So that just doesn't solely, just all right. He's a big fat dude. He just get tired a lot quicker than others. That doesn't mean that's a weakness. Because in the NFL, when an offense figures out what you're doing, it's going to take advantage.
But, hold on. Question. Was the SEC championship game the last game he played? That's the question you have to ask there. Was that the last game that we saw Jordan Davis play?
I mean, everybody keep bringing up the SEC champ. Like, come on, bro, stop. Y'all, like,
I'm about to say, I remember about 2 other games that came after that.
Yeah, everybody keep bringing up that one game. Oh, he looked like he was tired. It's an RPO. It's a fast-paced offense. Right. That's what pisses me off. Right. It's a fast-paced. It's an upbeat offense. That's what an RPO is. Mm-hmm. Everybody will be tired in the RPO. So it's a horrible comparison.
Right. But Pat Norris here said Davis was good when beating Alabama in the national championship game against the Saints.
He was too tired then. This is what I'm talking about. What that ass? He was a main one. They couldn't do anything the whole game. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't do anything. He didn't look too damn tired then. Like, again, that's horrible. Like, stop trying to y'all. People had one bad game and it's like, all right, that's who Jordan Davis is. Stop it. It's horrible.
Hey, remember, we did. Remember, a lot of us Falcon fans did the same thing with AJ Terrell.
Mm-hmm. Jamar Jackson, he got beat one time. It's like, oh, he's going to be a horrible corner. He was like, again, one play, one game, and everybody is labeled he sucked because of that one play, one game. Stop it. It's consistency that gets got. If we talking about guys like Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack had, a season where he wasn't as good. He had games where he had 2 sacks here, 2 sacks here, but he wasn't consistent throughout the entire year. But you'll never say, all right, he had 4 or 5 games in a row where he didn't have a sack. All right, he's not worth the money. Stop trying to put one game on guys and say, all right, he's labeled this. Nobody do that to Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett had 2 sacks. Are we gonna say, all right, Grady Jarrett sucks because he don't got sacks? He don't have a high sack numbers. That's like I said, it's gotta stop labeling these guys. He does more like defensive linemen, for one, they do more than just rush the passer. That's one thing that really irritates me when it comes down to people when they evaluate defensive linemen. They only just say, can he get off the snap fast? They don't see if he can hold a ball or hold a point. They don't see if he can set the edge. He can get off blocks. He can, read plays, diagnose plays. He has the IQ to bat balls down and get his hands up, bat balls down. They don't look at that type of stuff. Oh, how fast can he get off the lineman? Oh, if he can't get off the line, if he ain't getting 15 sacks, he sucks. Like, it's horrible scouting these days.
Right. But yeah, that's said. But if you bringing somebody in here, it's a purpose. Like you said, the only knock that will be for Jordan Davis is he plays high. That's like really the only knock really on his game. He plays very high. So that's why it kind of seems like it looks like when people compare Travis Jones to Jordan Davis, see the difference between the two is Travis Jones, he has more of a push to him. He plays a little lower. And that's really the one thing that's kind of the difference between the two. He plays a little lower. So he got the drive. He drives a lot quicker than Jordan Davis. Like I said, Jordan Davis remind me of Big John Henderson. That's all I got there. Y'all remember John Henderson?
He really does.
Yeah.
Jordan Henderson actually used to play high as well, but he was strong as hell. He could get away.
Strong in a motherfucker.
He could get away with that.
That motherfucker used to get his trainer to bitch slap him before every game, bro.
Yeah.
Like you big crazy mother. But let's get on to the next pass rusher there with and the only reason why we just highlighting these three because these the three that we did the poll on. If y'all don't know what poll we did, I'm gonna put it up again. This is the poll I took before the show. So we're gonna get to the third one, and then the final one, we just gonna talk about a particular pass rusher outside of these three that you like, Mike, and one that I like. So Jermaine Johnson. Now, if y'all have already known, I'm pretty high on him. Not the fact, like I say, he doesn't come off as the most explosive pass rusher compared to the other two, but it's kind of like a control. It's like a controlled pace with him. The one thing that I do like, I say he does have an advantage over the other two is he's more polished as far as being complete. Because I've seen him set the edge in the run game. I've seen him get off the ball in the passing game. I've seen his hustle. And like you said, he's down in Florida State. Who else on that damn defense do you even know besides him?
Right.
But yeah, like I said, if you're looking for somebody that might be more of a guy that you don't have to teach as much, he's the better suited guy out of the three because he can play the run and the pass. Like I said, he's not the most explosive out of. He's not more explosive than the other two, but he's explosive enough. I'm trying to remember the game against. There was a game. Y'all can watch these on YouTube as well. You watch the game against Notre Dame. Like I said, they threw a lot of quick passes, and he was getting a lot of damn double teams too. So he's for real. What do you think on that, Mike? I don't know if you want, because I know you already did the video on it. I don't know if you want to give a quick recap, but I let the floor is yours.
Jermaine is actually someone that and I'll keep it short. You guys can check out the full thoughts on the video dropped earlier. But to be short, he's like a Manny Ginobili.
Hold on.
I'm going with this.
Hold on. Let me. For the people that don't know, I'm gonna see if I'm trying to finish your sentence right quick. For the people that don't know what he mean by Manu Ginobili was slow as fuck. He really didn't specialize in nothing, but he got the job done.
Yep.
And he was capable of dropping about 30 on your ass at any given moment.
That's what he reminds me of. That's essentially exactly what I was about to say. He doesn't specialize in one particular thing, but he just gets the job done. And that's what I like most. Again, you can check out the video. That's essentially exactly what I was saying.
And now that you say that, I'm trying to think who he reminds me of when I watch him play.
Marcus Strahan. Marcus Strahan didn't really have anything. He didn't have a like that. Besides that, like bull rush, that's all he is. Like Michael Strahan just got the job done. I don't care how you do it. Just get to the quarterback. Just get the job done.
Yeah, because I was about to say I kind of see a little bit of what was that linebacker that played for the 49ers? Julian Peterson. I see a little bit of him.
Yeah.
I see Julian Peterson in him. Like I said, Julian Peterson was fast, but he was all around. But yeah, that Ginobili thing, that actually does make a good point. Like you said, he specialized in nothing. He's good at both of them, but he's not a specialist.
He's not a specialist in it. He got an okay move. He got like 3 okay moves, but he can go to all 3 of those okay moves and make it work.
Right. So his ceiling ain't the highest might not be the highest of the other 2. But he has a better position starting off in the race than the other 2, as far as being that complete pass rusher.
Hey, you guys go ahead. We're trying to get K-Style 20 likes on this video. Right now, we sitting at 13. Let's get some more likes. Hit that like button.
Yeah, we got 61 people watching. I got to be at least at 20 to 25. Help your boy out, man. Help your boy out. We try to get this engagement up, man. We definitely appreciate everybody. Let's get this engagement up. So I want to know what do y'all think about this year's pass rushing class? I want y'all to put in the chat. How do y'all feel about this year's pass rush class? Because it's real deep. It's a lot of projects, but it's potentially a lot of successes in this draft too.
That was quick. That's 27 likes that quick. Appreciate that.
Hey man, we definitely appreciate that, man. Almost damn, they gotta threaten people to get that. Hit that damn like button. Hit that damn like button. Right. Keep the like button pressed. And by us doing this show like that, we're not really advocating on pass rush at 8, we ain't got no say in none of this shit.
Right.
But we just giving y'all an idea of what to look for in these pass rushes. Let me see. Hold on. I saw somebody asked a question about David Ojabo. Is he done? I wouldn't say he's done. That injury does kind of hurt. That does hurt his stock just a little bit. Somebody's still gonna take a chance with him. Either it be late first round, maybe early to mid second. Somebody gonna still take a chance on him.
Falcons got an extra third. They can take a chance on him.
If he falls down to that extra third.
If he falls down there to the extra 3, the Falcons can take a chance on him. He's definitely a good talent.
Right. Still got a lot of work to do, but
but
like I said, if you put him in a position to where he can maturate into his game, that'd be somebody you could take a chance on, especially with a 3rd round pick. That's a chance take right there. So no, he's not done. It's he just got a ways to go up from here. Let's see. So I don't think Ojabo is done. I know it was fucked up. Them trainers didn't help his ass up as soon as he got hurt, but we gonna leave that for another story. Kondo said trying to win the division, Jordan Davis would be great against the offenses in the NFC South. Yeah, because if you try to beat Tom Brady, the number one way to beat Tom Brady is pressure up the middle. Remember that.
He's 6'6". A lot of these quarterbacks are barely 6'6". Have you ever stood next to? Look, my brother is 6'7". Okay, he is 6'7". I look small, and I'm 6'3". He's 6'7". Have you ever just stood in front of a guy that's 6'6" and try to throw around him and throw through him? It's a problem. So it changes angles with the football. Okay.
My little cousin, my little cousin, about 6'6" his damn self, boy. He was 6. he was 6'4" at 14 years old. So I like, what the fuck? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's like I said, it's a whole lot of different ways to go. We ain't got, like I said, you don't have to reach for a pass rush if you don't need to. That's just only an option. But yeah, as we already know about DP's defenses have always had that nose tackle. We've already said it. He always had that nose tackle. And it has to be a nose tackle that is good against the run. It's definitely got to be big as shit, though. I ain't even gonna lie about that. Yeah. But you got multiple defensive tackles in here. Because I'm gonna tell you something. In this draft, Noah said that's not a little cousin. Came out the womb at 5'11". But that boy hit a growth spurt when he was like about 5 years old. The dude was like right here at my damn pocket. Boy, I seen that boy like damn 7 years later. That motherfucker, I'm looking up at that motherfucker like, damn, Marvin Williams, where the hell you come from?
Bruh, my little brother, I was 6'2" at 18. I kid you not. My little brother was 12 years old. We 6 years apart. 12 years old. That dude was the same size as me. 6'2" at 12 years old.
God. Damn.
They thought I was the little brother. They thought I was the little brother. Nope.
But pretty much we kind of on agreement with Jermaine Johnson, kind of him being like the more balanced run versus pass than what we've talked about so far. So I definitely will agree on that. This is a question from me to you, Mike. Outside of these guys, is there any other particular pass rusher that we have not mentioned that you are really keen on?
Not particularly. For me, it's more so run stopping because the mentality that we have to have. I wouldn't necessarily say a pass rusher, but I'll say more of a defensive lineman. And what I feel the way the Falcons are going, they're trying to run the ball and stop the run. So a guy like Trevor Jones, um, I don't know what Leo is going to be. He scares me. He scares the hell out of me. I like him at times, but yeah, he just seems like a punk. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of them big ass dudes that be running their mouth and then their ass get slammed into the ground. Punk, you right, man. You lucky, man. Hey, man, I wasn't ready, man. He one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? He do all that popping off, and then soon in time for war, you hit the ground quicker than anybody. So I'm scared of him. But like I said, I see talent there, but yeah, but he scares me. For me, it's more so I gotta get that. I gotta get that dude. I gotta get that. It's difficult. I gotta get that defensive tackle ready. Gotta stop the run. You can't win in the league if you can't stop the run, man. I'm sorry.
That makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. Um, Man, we talking about now. If I'm just gonna go straight with edge rushers, if I'm going like straight edge rushers, um, another guy that, like I said, I've been paying close attention to, is another guy that's kind of like on that project guy. Is Kingsley Ignabari
I don't
from
know how
South
to
Carolina.
right.
Um, he's one of those guys like that too, where he's not really, he doesn't really, he specializes in just pass rush only.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he has the he kind of has the talent to where he could possibly be a late first, second, but he's one of those like he's strictly pass rusher all day. Is that a guy that you take a chance with in the third round if need be? Because one of my favorite pass rushers in this draft is Sam Williams out of Ole Miss.
I was just looking at that. I was just looking at that.
He's one of, I think he's one of my favorite pass rushers out of this whole damn defensive end damn draft class. Because motherfucker, he's very violent in the way he plays. From what I've seen,
exactly what you need.
Mm-hmm. But I kind of have a feeling that he might end up getting drafted in the first round. I don't know. Because with David Ajabo getting hurt, it's going to open up a whole lot for other guys to take that spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Sam Williams, as much buzz as he getting, he might be gone in the first round. Or at least early second round. But yeah, if you look at Kingsley Ignabari, he, like I said, he can dip. He doesn't really have a lot of moves neither, but he's quick off the ball. He's real quick. So that's definitely a guy you look at day 2. That's a day 2 pick right there. And a lot of people from Atlanta probably like him because he's an Atlanta native. So
of course they love that.
But it's only if the Atlanta native plays a certain position. As we already know how that go. They don't give a damn if you're from Atlanta unless you play quarterback. Let's remember that. Um. All right. So that kind of answers that question. We're gonna do kind of like a little Q&A thing here for 10 minutes before we get to the final topic of the night. Hold on. Mon D says, what do you think about Drake London paired with Pitts? That's very interesting. That's a very interesting pair, and I'm gonna tell you that. Now, we're gonna call it the Tower of Terror. That's what we're gonna call them. The Tower of Terror.
Well, the Twin Terrors, one of the two. That's like I don't know how you would be able to match up with that. Both of those guys are incredibly gifted when it comes to physicality at that position. You can't just go in and just push those guys around, and because one, you're setting the standard for the refs to get used to. So I like that pick. Like the refs have to respect the fact that you got big receivers now. Now, if you was a small team like the Atlanta Falcons, then teams pushing you around like they were before, teams put you around, it's like, yeah, you just weak. That's how refs think. You just weak. So if you got guys that are bigger and you're doing the pushing around, man, it's like it gives the refs, all right, no, these dudes they just jack. So I like the change and philosophy as far as their receivers are concerned. Because we know last year them dudes they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage for nothing. Okay, they could not get off the line of scrimmage. So now you changing the whole philosophy, the whole image of what the Falcons is. So like I said, I love the physicality. I've seen Drake London. He's gonna be a problem if he's paired with Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts got that stupid speed, bro. He can take a slant to the house, and you're gonna need. Well, the thing I do like, I'm gonna say this one thing real quick. What I like about Drake, he don't need a lot of room to make plays. That's the biggest key with this offense. And you don't have to be extremely fine with the passes in this offense.
So basically, what you're saying is Drake London kind of reminds you of, how should I say, a more athletic Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he doesn't need a lot of room to make plays. That's exactly what I see with Drake. That's obviously that's what we see in Kyle Pitts, but Kyle Pitts is just that dude is just different. But yeah, Drake doesn't need a lot of space to make plays. That's dangerous in this offense.
Right. But say about 6'5", 220. Yeah, that's a big dude. No wide receiver, like I said, we talk about Christian Watson, another show. Like I said, we just going after a lot of these questions right now. I know a lot of people talking about, man, we just need to focus on trenches. Pat North asking us, can we do a live mock draft?
Hell no, I don't like that bullshit. That's why we got Wednesday night. We got Wednesday night. Hey, bro, I did draft. Look, y'all gotta understand where I come from. I came doing this 300 players a year doing fan work. I despise the live mock draft. Noah is perfect for you. Wednesday night, he can do that. That's why we got the show. I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm sorry. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to pay me to do it. I ain't doing that shit. 300 players and we don't get draft none of those, man. Why?
Oh Lord, have mercy. Lord.
I ain't doing. Look, I'm telling you now, I ain't doing that shit. Noah will do it for you.
Yeah, Noah is the expert at that. We don't
Noah is the
that's not our
expert.
expertise. I know that damn show in my hell. I use the NFL Draft Network mock draft shit. On reason I use that because it's easy as hell.
It's easy.
I try using PFF, boy. That shit. Well, I'm sitting here looking like this. Well, what the fuck? Everybody offering trades every 30 seconds, every 5 seconds. Like, oh, motherfucker, no.
I'm good now.
Okay, I seen this question right here. I've seen this question before. I seen Jew get asked this question about Keanu Neal with the Bucks. Hey, that's just another safety we could throw the ball on. We can't be scared. They signed it.
I would just tripping, Pat. I would just tripping.
Pat. You know he joking. But the thing is, mock drafts is. You talking about the? No, I think he might. I think he might be just talking about just the Falcons in general. I think if you talk about the mock draft way, to where you could simulate everybody else but pick the Falcons, I think that's what he means. I don't think he means do all 32 teams. Everybody like, ain't no way in hell I'm doing all 32 teams. I think that's what he meant by the mock draft.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, you just focus on the Falcons. Keanu Neal to the Bucks. So
am I supposed to be scared? He got cut by the damn Cowboys. Like they didn't resign him.
Like I say, he can hit hard, can't cover worth a damn. He might not even start anyway, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
If he does, Kyle Pitts is about to eat on their ass if he does.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. Think about that now. Hey, look. That what Mondi said. Kyle Pitts will set Neil on fire. Exactly. So he don't be no scared of that. Yeah. Hold on. Y'all keep asking your questions, man. You keep asking your questions. Oh man, he said. Taj said, "Do you have any thoughts on the Atlanta Dream trading for the number 1 pick? Who do you think they will target?" I'll be honest with you, I have no idea.
Devontae Hughes, aka Cookie by Nature. I promise you, he got all the answers.
Now, if you ask me about Atlanta United and Joseph Martinez being out for a while, like I said, that's more of my speed right there. Or the United States being in the World Cup this year, finally. D. Coleman said, "What do y'all think of WrestleMania? I missed y'all on Monday." Short, simple answer. Nah. Yeah. Bro, some of them matches, seeing Ronda Rousey wrestle and watching Brock Lesnar do what he does kind of killed it for me. But they did the New Day fucked with me too. Let's see.
The only thing I really enjoyed was seeing Brock lose and Stone Cold. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, outside of Stone Cold stunning and Mr. McMahon fucking up the stunner. He fucked up all that stunner, boy. Once he fucked that stunner up, that shit had me laughing my ass off. Let's see. I don't really see too many questions here. I don't see too many questions. I think the reason why we don't see too many questions. Hold on. Oh, this is a first one. This is the first time we actually got asked this one. D Sloan said, "Great content. What do you think we should do with the 2 second round picks?" That's a great question. We never. I think you may have been the first person to ask us that. What do you have in mind, Mike? Hmm.
I'm getting the word receiver with that.
Yeah, you got to get one of them receivers. Whatever the best receiver you can get in the second
I'm,
round, right there.
I'm gonna say this: Falcons got enough big receivers. What I'm ready to do, and that's probably gonna shock a lot of people for even me saying this. I'm not focused on Christian with Watson. I don't think he'll be there.
That
Guess
is
who I'm
true.
taking?
Is he number one in your heart?
That's for damn certain. But I'm taking Jameson Williams.
Oh, if he's there.
hmm I'm
Hmm.
taking him because the Falcons have enough big receivers where they can take a chance on him. Because what they
Hmm.
need is a guy that's going to put a spark in the fan base. Don't nobody look. I ain't trying to disrespect no Marcus Mariota, but don't nobody give a fuck about no Mariota. Who the fuck cares? Like, who cares? He don't scare nobody. The Falcons don't have nothing on offense that scares anybody outside of Kyle Pitts. And Kyle Pitts is, I think, like I said, I think he's a monster. But when you put James Williams next to Kyle Pitts, you talk about speed. That's like, I think he's gonna come back the same receiver. You know, he's gonna have some knee issues here and there, but that speed is still there. I still think I think he'll be able to keep, that speed. So I'm taking James Williams right there because I don't think a lot of people are ready uh to take a chance on him. And being that they have that 2 second, 2/3, they have a lot of mid round picks. I'm taking a chance on Williams. And shut the
Hmm.
fuck up with all that Alabama receiver. Nobody fucking care about what y'all like. I'm tired of Alabama receiver. Shut up. Shut up.
You
I
know
was
why they
being
make it
crying
such?
about
Look, but
something.
look, you know why they make it such a big deal? We did a whole show on why we don't like Alabama's
Everybody ain't
receiver.
a punk like damn Calvin Ridley. Calvin's just a damn punk. He's a
Here we
punk.
go.
Julio got his money because he old. I don't blame Julio for doing it. Nigga old. My bad. I used the N word. He just
God damn it,
old.
Mike.
Julio did.
God damn it, Mike.
Calvin's just a punk. Okay, you can't get mad at everybody in Alabama because they're a punk. Man,
Right.
that dude is just a punk. Boy, I swear I want to use the N word so bad, but I'm not.
No. We gotta stay.
But
Cause
he's just a punk.
we can't. Yeah, but
All Alabama receivers ain't soft like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just that one.
nah. Nah. If you talk about wide receiver, if I'm looking at wide receiver in the second round, I don't really see it. If like Trey McBride as a tight end would be the only one that I could really consider a second round pick. I think
Mm-hmm.
everybody else you can pretty much get third and fourth round. But if you talk about wide receiver, I look at David Bell out of damn Purdue. I look at him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do like that one. I like that one.
Like you said, he's not the super sexy name out there as far as the receivers. Uh because when you think of the receivers in this draft this year, who the main ones you think of? You think of Drake London, Christian Watson, Wandale Robinson,
I don't
Jameson
want
Williams.
Wandale Robinson is one that I like. I made a video on him also. Don't tell me about no Garrett Wilson. I don't want to hear that Calvin really clone. I'm good on that.
Garrett Wilson, and like I say, he's one of the top wide receivers that you hearing about. But see, Taquan Thornton, Elite said Taquan Thornton. Ain't he like 160 something damn pounds?
He's smaller than Avery Williams.
But I think he's supposed to be like a tall, lanky, like 6'3", 170.
Mm-hmm.
Like that motherfucker gonna get his ass hit out here. Damian Simmons said, should we be concerned about David Bell running a 4.7? No. I don't give a damn about receivers running no 4.7. One of my favorite receivers of all time ran a 4.8. Who's that guy I'm talking about? Anquan Bolden ran a 4.8.
One of the best receivers and hardest mug to cover.
All in here, right here. That's all his right there.
I understand football speed is different from
40 speed.
Workout speed.
Yeah. Because you could train for workout speed. Once you put them pads on, boy.
Mm-hmm. Different.
If you fast with them pads on, you a monster. Didi said we don't need a 160-pound musketeer. Yeah, I'm about to say, because I know he's one of the fast. I know Taquan Thornton is one of the faster receivers in the draft. But that's what I'm saying. Ain't he like 100 and something? Hold on, let me look him up right quick. Because I remember everybody used to do damn videos on his ass, and they was like, "Oh, he's the fastest guy in this draft. He's the fastest guy in this draft."
Again, you still, just because you fast don't mean you can actually run fast routes.
Yeah, I was right. 6'3", 175 pounds. Man, this motherfucker is a point guard in the NBA.
Nah, I'm good, man. You got to be able to run those routes as fast. A lot of people ain't. You talk about, oh, he got 4.2 speed and all this. That don't mean anything. Can you run a 4.2 speed with those routes? Pads on.
The only problem with him is what happens with him when he get that bump and run coverage on him, when he get that bump and run. Them corners gonna eat it.
Releases.
Them corners gonna eat his ass alive if he get bumped off the day, if he gets bumped. Because it ain't like it's 177 pounds or something that look like pure muscle. I'm looking at this dude. This dude looked like he missed quite a few meals in his days.
Hold on, I gotta.
Everybody should. Oh. Hey, no, my bad, y'all. Intermission. Oh, okay.
Like I said, you got a bunch of guys there. You know what I'm saying? Like George Pickens ain't a very big guy. You know what I'm saying? He just played with the edge. Like
this dude looks like a basketball player. Biggest difference between Devonta Smith and Philadelphia and what Atlanta's looking for guys that are physical.
Physicality.
I can't even look. Nathan Floyd said Clifford Franklin. I'm like, I can't even call him Clifford Franklin. For what they need in this offense, Taquan Thornton ain't it. He ain't it. Marquis said Cooper Kupp ran a 4.7. You see how that worked out.
Oh, okay. I see this dude before. I don't know why I wasn't ringing a bell.
I don't really know too much about him. I just know they just said he just ran it. He had this straight up 40 time and stuff.
Yeah, his legs look like they're gonna break if he jump in the air and come to the ground.
You said
Damn, my head bigger than that.
He looked like a walking stick bug.
You know them animations when they draw them stick figures? That's what the hell he looks like. They had a big head. They had the big head, the stick. That's what he looked like running on the field.
What do you say? He built like a lollipop, big head, small frame.
He's smaller than Deshaun Jackson. Golly, nah, I'm good on that thing. He's smaller than Deshaun. Wow.
This motherfucker built like a whistle pop.
Damn, not the whistle pop. Ooh, no.
He looked like Trent and Holiday.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Oh my God. Hey, look. Hey, look, we're gonna call him Whippersnapper. That's what he looked like. His name is just Whippersnapper.
Oh my goodness.
But like I said, for what this offense need in particular, I don't think he will fit down here. I don't think he will fit here. Because you already got two receivers in a notion of Bird and Zacchaeus, who are pretty much your slot guys.
Mm-hmm. So
they might particularly use Zacchaeus a little about the same with Bird.
They're looking for big guys with speed like Cordero Patterson. You got to keep that in mind. That's the type of receiver that they're looking for. Got to have that size and speed. Cordero is a guy with size and speed. He's hard to catch. He's a big physical receiver that you can use him as a running back.
Right. But which brings up the question of, and they said from the question before about the tight ends. We still haven't addressed tight end either.
So a lot, like I said, Falcons could do so many different things now because teams have no clue what and where they're going to go with things. They have no clue what they're going to do, and they have no clues where they're going to go. They don't know when they're going to go. They don't know how they're going to do it. They don't know anything.
Right. But, like, if somebody asked the tight end question, Noah said we signed Tyler Croft for tight end. Goddamn.
Who?
Tyler Croft. That's what Noah said. This must have just happened because, goddamn it, I didn't hear shit about this one. But wait a minute. Hold on. We got another question here. Can you see us drafting a punter? No. I think it's Sterling Hall.
To kick the Mars.
Unless you talk about that Matt, or he's a guy from San Diego State. That's the only punter that's gonna be worth drafting. Because they call him the leg.
Damn,
I think Sterling Hoffrichter they killed my hopes of drafting any punters in the 7th round or anything. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I was he was gonna be better than what he was.
That motherfucker punting alone cost us like 3 games in 2020. Just remember that.
Oh my God.
But yeah, going back to wide receiver, like I said, going to wide receiver, I was just surprised. I was surprised Mike didn't say George Pickens because I was like, he's number one in your heart. I wouldn't be like
Yeah,
George
but
Pickens. Maybe
I seen
he may be a little smaller, but he ain't Taquan Thornton small. He
yeah, he's
just
a small guy. The only reason why I brought up James is because I've seen him on those crossing routes in the middle, and he took that bitch to the house. Like you got to understand the types of routes that the Falcons run, not so much the you know the speed. It's the type of route. So he's accustomed to running those types of routes. That's what I'm saying. Like
wow.
you can be small, but if you're accustomed to running those types of routes, um, you make it easier because, like I said, what coaches want to do, they don't want to have to figure out what you're good at. Have you run these routes before? Okay, you run these routes before. How often did you do it in school? All right, you can do it in school. All right, let's see what we can do.
Okay. But let's go ahead and get to the final one. This one ain't gonna take too much longer. Cause I know the Braves is on run. Hold on, wait a minute. Bubba Grub here said, yeah, 1 punt, 60 yards. Next punt, 35 yards. Exactly.
And 16, and I think he had like a team, one in the teens. I was like, bro,
oh, you talking about that one against what was that? That was the one against Tampa Bay where he kicked that bitch. 25.
Well, something like that.
What the fuck is going on? They
He
already
messed
a
up the
field goal
whole
range.
game, killed the whole game, bro.
Yeah, cause they needed like 7 yards to go in the field goal range. And I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? That was it. Thomas Morstead was a blessing last year, bro. We had, but Mike, you want to go ahead and talk about the last one that we're talking about? Because I know the Braves is on now. Go ahead.
Well,
you want to go ahead and start it off?
Well,
hold on, move the banner. Not the banner, but the comment. I got you. All right. What's going on here, Mike? What is going on here?
Well, according to several people, and like I said, I made a video on that, and don't know if I necessarily like. I don't know if I necessarily believe as far as Ronald Acuna. He said he didn't say it, but the rumors from several Latin reporters, Ronald Acuna was on IG Live, and according to those reporters, he said that he won't miss Freddie Freeman. They had friction. Freeman didn't care when he was punked. He was overbearing. He wasn't someone that Ronald Acuna could ever talk to. Quite frankly, I believe it. I believe it. You can kind of see the attitude from Freddie kind of switch. When Ronald came here, now you go from being the center of attention, you go from being the man in Atlanta, everybody worshiping you, like you are the guy. You are the new Chipper Jones. You had several instances this going back to the championship game where Ronald Acuna was not even just during the season. Like they just forget the championship game, but like during the season, he was punked hit several times, and people barely came to his defense. Like that's like if you're gonna play baseball, one of the cardinal rules from your teammates, if you get hit, somebody got to speak up. Nobody stood up for Ronald Acuna. The man just kept getting hit, and then you saw Ronald Acuna, I believe it was during the game. Well, obviously it was during the game, but I forget what game it was. But he ended up stealing the base, in a blowout. And if you know anything about baseball, you steal a base in a blowout past the ninth to the seventh inning. Yeah, that's a no. He ended up stealing the base when quote unquote when he wasn't supposed to steal base. And Freddie Freeman, he was one of the main ones that came out and said that it's Bush League and those are the things you shouldn't do. But I'm gonna say this, man. Sometimes you got to get with the times. You got to let these guys have fun. Baseball is already as boring as hell as it is. Let's just keep it real. Baseball boring as hell. There's not a lot of excitement outside of hitting home runs. There's not a lot of excitement. But the deeper issue for me, and I'm gonna just come out and say it, I just think Freddie got jealous. He thought the Braves were gonna come out, make him feel wanted, make them big, them come back, and they end up backfiring. And quite frankly, man, it just makes sense. Ronald Acuna at this moment, he probably doing a lot of, politicking, trying to like clean up what he said, but he meant what he said. You can see it. You can see all this stuff unfolding. Freddie really didn't rock with a lot of the younger Latin players, and we all know that Freddie Freeman, if you're a Braves fan, that Freddie Freeman is a traditionalist. That dude would like to do everything by the book, and quite frankly, he is overbearing. So I believe everything that Ronald Acuna says he didn't say, but Freddie obviously is a overbearing. Like I said, that's been known for quite some time that Freddie, he's a hard ass. Like he just like he wants to do things by the book, and Ozzy, I was about to say Ozzy Albies and Ronald Acuna, those guys like to have fun. They're in the dugout, dancing, doing all this type of stuff, and Freddie just sitting in the corner doing his thing. Times are changing in baseball, and you gotta let these young guys. If you're gonna put up the numbers, the thing is, he putting up the numbers. If he up here hitting 30 home runs, hitting 320, 100 RBIs, who the hell cares if he dancing? Stop him. That's the way I see it. If you can't stop him, shut the hell up.
That is true. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like you made a key tweet about this. Just like hell, I think you might have said it in the chat in one of our chats. It's like winning cures all.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the case? Could be, but Freddie Freeman is no longer on this team. So why I keep talking about it?
When you winning.
Right. So, as with the Falcons, the Braves are heading into a new era. This is the younger era now. Matt Olson, I have faith in him. Like you said, he's younger. And the one advantage that he did have over Freddie, I don't think they use the shift on Matt Olson too often.
No.
They don't really shift on him like that. Oh, but I was scrummaging. If y'all wondering why I was looking down at my phone, I was scrummaging through Twitter. I don't know who Peter Schrager is, but this mock draft looks weird as hell, bro. Let me add some notable names on this mock draft he got. I could see some, and then I could see no. They got Kayvon Thibodeau going number 2 to Detroit. They got Ahmad Gardner, Ahmad Gardner going to the Jets. They got the Falcons drafting Jermaine Johnson. They got Kenny Pickett being the quarterback that the Carolina Panthers take. Oh, hold on. Here's where it gets interesting. Jameson Williams to the Jets. Kyle Hamilton dropped down to 11 to the Commanders. Jordan Davis to the Saints. Quay Walker actually being the second linebacker taken. Actually, he's the linebacker taken before Nakobe Dean, actually. Devontae Wyatt going to the Packers. And then Matt Corral and Desmond Ridder round out the first round. And Travis Jones, Matt Corral, George Karlaftis, and Desmond Ridder end up the first round. So it's essentially four quarterbacks in the first round.
That man probably got tracks all down here because he obviously high on something. Full quarterback. I guess.
And they talking about Trevor Penning to the Baltimore Ravens.
Who?
Remember the offensive tackle we was talking about that was throwing guys into the goalpost?
Oh.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. It's like the only common theme I see here is Hayden Hutchinson going number 1. And Akeem Ikwonu going to the Giants. That's the only common thing I see. Everything else just looks fucking weird. Drake London to the Eagles. Garrett Wilson to the Saints. Malik Willis to the Steelers. We kind of figured that. Quay Walker to Buffalo. Nakobe Dean to Tennessee. Travis Jones to Kansas City. Yeah. So, like I said, we have no idea. Hold on. I'm gonna go. Vlad asked who did he have us taking? Jermaine Johnson. Let's see. There was one more question I was gonna get to. I know we kind of pressed for time here. Got a couple minutes. Jerome said, "Do y'all think it's any fire to the DK Metcalf trade talk?" That shit is all smoke and mirrors right there. It's all smoke and mirrors because you got to remember he's coming up on a contract year. He's going to be looking for a new contract here after this upcoming season, I think. Because I think next year. Hold on, is this DK's 4th year or is this 3rd year?
4th year.
Yeah, so this is a contract year for him. So would DK Metcalf be a rental for the Falcons? They can't afford that. I'm good on that. If that's the case, I just go ahead and draft Drake London or Christian Watson, somebody. I draft one of those two before I do that.
Yeah, I'm not touching nobody else product. Like, for one, I want somebody who I can brainwash first.
Exactly.
DK done already got hip to the NFL. If I'm a coach, I want a young, dumb person who don't know nothing about how the NFL is done. Like, I'm being honest. You want guys that you can brainwash. DK hip to things, so you can't get over on him early in his career. You want to get them young and dumb. They don't really know nothing about the NFL. So you want to make him become what you want as your coach,
Right.
your player. So you want them young
Right.
and dumb. I don't want DK because you try to get him to do something, and he used to the NFL way. He more than likely ain't gonna be down with it. That's what happened to Calvin. That's what happened to Julio. A lot of these guys get hip to the NFL and how things going. So as a coach, you want to get them young and dumb.
That makes sense.
So you can brainwash them. Come on, man. Like, stop. Y'all try to act like, come on. Y'all know, y'all be out here going to damn Chevron and quick trip for them damn Hispanics. Why? Because they work treat. They do anything you say. Hey, you pay them, they gonna work. That's the same thing how you want players. You want them young and dumb.
You was talking about
Like I
Home
said,
Depot.
people be using these. Y'all know them damn Mexicans. They'll work. You give them $10, they'll do anything. They'll work hard as a motherfucker. That's how you want your players. You want to get them at cheap as you possibly can, brainwash them, and let them do because they're gonna work hard. They're gonna work hard, and that's the same thing Terrence Matthews said. You want these guys in the later rounds. Why? Because they're gonna work hard and they're gonna do their thing. They got something to prove. DK Metcalf ain't got nothing to prove now. He is what he is at this point.
Right.
I want a guy that I can brainwash, that I can pretty much, hey, you gonna do what I want you to do. Come on, bro. Like, y'all up here laughing. Like, come on, man. Stop. Y'all cheap as hell too. I'm trying to act like y'all like, come on. Y'all be looking for the hookup too. Trying to act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Stop.
Exactly. They don't look. I'm about to say they don't want to take a date to a nice restaurant where you're gonna be paying $50. No, you're gonna take her ass to damn Chili's for the 2 for $25 plate.
Right, come on, bro. Y'all trying to act like I'm messed up. I'm just saying what y'all don't want.
Right.
Y'all don't want to say.
Exactly. Hold on. Kevin Arp said, can we get my boy? Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna tell you something right now. They say we gonna only win 3 games. Hell, they thought we was only gonna win 4 games last year. So, that's all I gotta say right there.
Right.
Like we have to remember, the NFL changes every year. The one advantage that the Falcons have this year is all the talent going to the AFC. All the talent going to the AFC.
Right.
So there's a chance for the Falcons to win. Because I think the Falcons can win about 7 games this year. They can pretty much kind of match what they did last year. This boy. Said, I'm going to the Home Depot and finding one.
Hey, look, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to act like y'all know what I'm talking about. I know, y'all be looking for the hookup too. They can do anything you want them to do. Hey, you don't want to cut the grass? Go over there and give them $10. They'll cut that motherfucker in 10 seconds.
Exactly. Like you say, you don't want to go. You don't want to take your date to Papa Do's. You don't take their ass. You gonna take their asses to Applebee's. That's what you gonna do.
Right.
You gonna go to the Red Lobster with the cheddar biscuits. Like, do you want to go to Papa? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do y'all want to go to Papa Do's? Or do y'all want to take your date to a Papa Do's or Red Lobster? Knowing my black ass, Red Lobster it is, cause hey, Raymond Elder ain't shipping it. He said, I'll take my date to Waffle House.
Wow.
Waffle House. Damn, bro. Could at least with the IHOP or something like that. Shit is about the same damn price.
No. I'm wrong. Man, stop.
He said, and I'm not playing either.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, look. She said, D. Coleman said,
Wow.
she said Felipe's. I'm thinking Wingstop. Boy.
Right.
See, the worst thing you could do is take your date to Quick Trip.
Bruh.
Take your date to Quick Trip. Like, oh baby, you want to go out for some pizza? Don't take her to no pizza restaurant. Take her to Quick Trip.
Oh, you can eat if I have
Look, the Quick Trip is the only place where you can get a hot 3-piece pizza.
Yeah.
Some Newport. Look. You get two pieces of pizza for $5. Some Newport 100s. And some lottery tickets at the same time.
I was about to say that too. That's a scratch off.
Get some scratch offs.
Like, y'all get what I'm saying. I ain't trying to pay for that expensive old dude. No,
get
sir.
you get the 2 for 99-cent egg rolls too. So yeah.
Oh boy.
And make her pay for half of it.
$3.
Exactly.
Boy, come on, bro.
Man. All right, man. Hey, for real though. Oh, yeah.
Black and mild.
Yeah, get a black and mild and a 10 bottle of wine with 2 pieces of pizza.
Yo.
Hey, look, bro. At the end of the day, don't be that goddamn cheap, because you planning on being at home with the lotion bottle with that shit. Nah, don't do that.
Don't take that. Don't take our advice. Don't take
Exactly. So, but we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, this is the 6-man convo. Y'all, goddamn boy, this shit got my motherfucking head hurt right now.
Oh my god!
Hey, look. I could have said you could have took her ass to the damn Wayfields.
Oh, so you bro? That man said piggly wiggly.
Why the hell we gotta end the show on that shit? Man, that shit is fucking crazy.
My bad, man.
It's funny though, man. I needed that good laugh. Hey, like I said, if y'all take y'all woman on a date, the Quick Trip, nigga, throw the whole relationship. Look, throw the whole prospects of getting laid away.
Yeah. You might want to word if she fine with this. You might want to worry about that.
Shit, exactly. You better off taking her to Publix. At least the sub sandwiches is good. But we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, man. This is the 6-man convo, as you already know. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to 6-man K Styles on the road to 1K, as I call it. We on the road to 800 now. Mm-hmm. Continue to follow Mad Mike Sports if you haven't. And also be on tune out for tomorrow for Friday Night Madness, which will be magnificent. Until next time, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
But you got to get the hell out of here.
Deuces. Lord of mercy.